In Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans locker room, and we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New York Jets. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first down throw for Mills. Complete to open things up.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. On 3rd down, here's Mills. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Mills to throw for it on 4th. They'll roll him out right. They're going for Jefferson downfield. He's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. Justin Jefferson with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Texans have taken the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. So now Wilson and the Jets with a 3rd and long here following the sack. On third down, Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. David Johnson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And it's now 4. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled. Take it. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now he'll let this one go. Deep left sideline. And that is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
That's returnable now for Smith.
A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Play action now. Mills. He'll buy some time right. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks.
And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Texans will extend their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Now it's Wilson. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Johnson running left. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Whistles come in before the snap. Looked like one of the Jets may have moved. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he gets it just shy of midfield, but that's not enough. He's short of the marker. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. A first down carry here for Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. (21-0) our score after 1. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. And the grab by Kroft. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there. That brings up 4th. He has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the group.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Gary and Conley.
And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line.
A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
3rd and 2, now Wilson.
Open man is Denzel Mims. And he is going to have a Jets first as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
On first down, Wilson. And Davis has it over the middle. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
From midfield now, here's Wilson.
Out to the flat here for Johnson.
It'll be a gain of 4, and it'll be 3rd down. Here's Wilson. Screen play, Johnson. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first.
Now, that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Carter, a first down and more.
And all the way in. and touchdown, New York.
Michael Carter.
His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit.
Tucker McCann now for the extra point.
It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Flushed out right. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Justin Jefferson.
His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Texans push further out in front. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. To throw again on second down. Wilson. Short throw hauled in by Croft. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
In today's NFL, we're accustomed to the tight end getting downfield and creating plays and wreaking a little havoc in the secondary. Not on this one, though. They diagnosed that one really well.
Tried the dump off, lost yardage. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Moore. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Wilson and Moore there for a Jets first.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down.
And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To throw is Wilson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
McCann's kick up and good.
And that'll get the deficit down to 15.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
Eluding the pressure right.
And he's got Jordan complete right side.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Play fake, Mills. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
Off the play fake, Mills. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. How about 25 yards on 3rd down? They'll take it. The kick by Fairbairn is good.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Jets going to get the football first, and they trail as well as we get back underway in this second half. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
He'll air this one out for Mims.
This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York.
Denzel Mims.
His 6th touchdown of the season.
And the Jets come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Room to run past midfield. And gets it across the 50 and down to the 48. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Here's a give to Barkley.
63 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second down, here's Barkley again. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he is going to have a Texans first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They go play action. Mills.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On the run, it's Barkley. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Mills from the gun on third down. Got this into the hands of the tight end, Jordan. And he is going to have a Texans first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
A first down carry for Barkley. Taking it right down Broadway. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He'll air this one out for Mims.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas.
Now a handoff. Johnson. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 34. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he'll get down to about the 26-yard line.
46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Here's Wilson to throw. Throw right side, complete to Carter. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Call it a gain of 5, and that'll make it a second down. Throwing is Wilson.
That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York.
Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
Rolling to his right to Barkley on the check down. Barkley a first down and more. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
On play action, Mills.
They'll roll him out right. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Mills on first down.
Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Throwing, Mills.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that will get the lead up to 14.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
Fairbairn now following the made field goal. He'll send this one away.
Johnson won't return this, and the football will come out to the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Looking to throw again on second down. Wilson.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are right back in this football game.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Wilson. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Here's Wilson. Dancing to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. To throw again is Wilson. Completes it to Davis. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Did they maybe play that too safely on 3rd down? I know you don't want to just throw a ball blindly downfield, but that didn't help them a whole lot.
I think they probably said if it's open, take the shot. If not, get something safe because we do have 4th down to try and pick it up.
Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. That is caught at the 7. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Now Wilson steps away to his left toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And it's caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Buying time to his left. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Here we go with Johnson. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
His 11th rushing touchdown on the year and 12th overall. And the Jets have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by McCann, up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
And Smith chooses not to return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll try and run some clock here with Barkley. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, here's Mills.
And that's complete to Cooks. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston 1st down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. Throw here. This is caught. It's Cooks. Touchdown, Texans. Brandon Cooks. His 17th touchdown now on the season.
And the Texans extend their lead, and they are about to get to a 9-2 record.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the lead now up to 14.
So the extra point good, and the roughing call going to move the ball out to the 50 for the kickoff.
And I think this is a good chance to pin them deep if you can land the kickoff inside the 5-yard line or so. Gain some field position for your defense.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They begin the drive with Johnson. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. And that's complete to Davis. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Wilson on the hook up to Davis. 1st down, Jets.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson.
That is caught by Mims.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. The end result, 21 yards. From the shotgun, Wilson. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Now it's Wilson.
He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath.
And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Throwing again here, Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Caught here by Griffin. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Oh, he fakes a spike. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Eric Wilson in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
One last shot for Wilson. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll have another home date next week as the Indianapolis Colts come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jets, we'll see how this affects their playoff standing as they fall to 7-4 now on the year. And they'll try again next week at home against Philadelphia. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.